Okay, quick drawing, not much time. Let's get right into it, I guess. What to do. Start with pencil. Good morning. I guess we'll go for wizard. We like the old wizards. I've always liked wizards from the first, you know, Merlin, magician, King Arthur legend, that sort of thing, all the way through Gandalf and D&D and what have you, and all that. Although I don't play wizards as a rule. Something about complexity and optimization. I prefer wizards or rogues. I guess in my mind, you know, wizards have always been the gatekeepers of story. You know, they push the hero into doing whatever they want, what have you, instead of, you know, doing. It's only when was reading like the Wheel of Time or what have you that realized that wizards could be something other than old men with hats. You know, it's in some way that Akira broke the mold of what I thought animation was. Animation was for kids. It had funny animals. It, you know. No, that's clearly animation can be so much more. But even still today, you know, the animation usually goes along, you know, lines of kids things in this country. It's like, it's unfortunate, you know. It'd be nice to see a nice space opera and big space epic in animation. Not 3D animation, in 2D animation. Gotta love the 2D animation. Every wizard has to firmly grip his staff. I'll just put it off. There we go. I wonder where wizards and staffs originated. I mean, obviously Tolkien, but where did he get it? What myths did he draw from? Because he was drawing from myths when he was building his epic. Twisting them and make them his own. Little twisty tie thing here. Get on a medallion, so to speak. Let's not do that. Let's just keep it swirly swirls. Because swirls are magic. Some writing. Yeah, okay. Let's go back to our pen tool. Let's add another layer. And get to it. You know, it's funny, I watch other YouTube videos of other artists drawing, and they're so careful in like the lines that they make, and they like draw a line, then undo it, and draw a line, undo it, and draw a line, undo it. It's like, for me, it's like, yeah, just put a line down. Go. If you don't like it later on, just it doesn't need to be. Of course, maybe that's why I'm not a professional. Why I'm not doing this for a living. Of course, I don't really have that much time this morning. I'm kind of running a little late, and I kind of want to do this, so I'm just quickly, surely. Yeah. And is it the beards that make Wizard special? So, they're a center of power. Or is it something else? Is it, and those of you keeping track, I am feeling a lot better today than I was earlier this week, so. Just putting these in. So I'm feeling much better, so I'm happy about that. It is Friday. Hope you're having a good Friday. It's the beginning of Friday, so. I'll go for my fill-in for putting in shadows and stuff, so I'm just gonna go ahead and eek. Let's change the size of my eraser and stop. Let's see what else is a good place for shadows. That's yeah, putting in shadows here and there. Move my thing down. Let's put it back up. Let's go back to our pen. A little more fine control. little hairs. This is where I could use my big brush. Oh yeah, let's go back to my small pen. Big pen, small pen, big pen, small pen. Just back and forth. Use the right tools for what it is you're doing. Just adding a bit more detail here. Around. He's an old man after all. Let's add a bunch of old man stuff. Let's get rid of my pencil there. Let's see what we got. Okay, let's make this wrap a little more elliptical as opposed to just straight on flat. In fact, let's go ahead and redraw it. Such. Go ahead and make this like this. This is the darker side. It's important to figure out where your light sources are, where your shadows are being made. I generally, as a default, and I probably shouldn't just do this default, but I have this default where it's like I have a light pretty much always on the upper left. Riding down, so all my shadows are lower right. And really it depends on scene and composition and what have you. But like I said, these are just quick, fun little drawings. Yeah, I don't know if I like that. Let's undo. Painter has something like 23 levels of undo. That's good. Okay, I think we're about ready to start some of the color. We got some mostly cleaning up, but yeah, I'll start get rid of the pencil drawing. Okay, so seeing how he's a bit wasn't withered on the outside. Let's make it a little bit bigger, make it easier. There we go. There we go. Let's make him a weird red wizard. Start with a base color. Let's go into his hat. I think we're going to do something a little different today than we have in the past few videos. I'm going to shade using a bit of a transparency. Each of these brushes, so far I've been doing all these brushes as 100%, but you can change the opacity of any given ink with a number pad. Each number is like 1 would be 10%, 2 would be 20%. Etc., etc. So I go to a darker color, go say to 10%, and I can just layer on. Doesn't necessarily. I mean, I've tried this before, and I've done this before, and it doesn't. It's got certain levels of excuse me, certain levels of doesn't necessarily seem right with the flat. I mean, it's, yeah, I don't know. Ooh, let's preserve transparency. That way we're not painting beyond the lines. But yeah. And likewise, we can do that with a lighter color. I don't know how successful. Generally after this, then I also go into what's called a blending brush. There's a brush called it's a grainy water blender. Likewise, I also have this at 50%. And it just does a really nice job of smudging and blending the colors together. Makes sort of like gradients. Just smooths it all together. Let's bring that down to 20% and bring this in there. Yeah, there we go. Just blending, blend, 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 blend. But it doesn't look plasticky like a lot of Photoshop paintings. A lot of digital paintings in general tend to look. Don't want that plastically look. Let's make that bigger. Yeah, I don't know. And sometimes I use the airbrush. But, you know, it just doesn't... I don't know if it conveys what I want. I don't know. Let's do that medallion now. 100%. And bring it up. Let's use our pen tool for. Bum, 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 bum. A little more highlights. And then white just for a tippy top. That works. Ooh, let's get to his eyes. Let's color his eyes. What color do we want to bring his eyes? Very bright blue. Very bright blue. Okay, let's get into his hair. Let's make some gray. And we're going over the airbrush. If I was smart, I would have put that airbrush on another layer, and then it would still be there. And maybe I'll do that, or maybe not. I don't know. Like I said, I kind of like the flatness of just straight flat colors. Let's add some highlights. Let's make them more highlighty. Hair dark. Let's add some even darkers. Let's go pen tool and make it need a little more control, fine control. That mostly kind of works, huh? Let's take a look at it. Mostly kind of works. I don't know about the robes. Doesn't quite fit, I guess. I don't know. Get rid of this. That's Also a little. Alright, brim. Let's do the staff now. Brownish color. Actually, let's go a little darker. Yeah, that works. But we'll go back to this color for highlights. There we go. That's good. Let's see. Let's back to my black layer. Back to my. Let's add a bit more heavy line. The outside of this. Just reinforcing my my lineness. Lineness? Lineness. Yeah. There we go. Let's just go ahead and there we go. That's better. Much, much, much better. Much, much, much better. Cleaning up some of these bits of hair, making them more pointy. There we go. That's much better. Much, 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 much better. Okay. Background. Put in a nice background. Ooh, look, some stuff. It's always, you know, interesting. Adding the background, you see stuff you don't, you wouldn't miss otherwise. Clean up these little extraneous things. Bits of underlap, overlap kind of stuff. Oop, that's not what I want. That's not what I want. Back on the black layer. Let's redraw this. Yeah. It's nice to have black chosen when you're on your black layer. we go. Just adding a bit more pattern in. Kind of want to do that with his robe. It's just clean that up. That's not what I want. That's not what I want. That's not what I want. I'm on the wrong layer. Yeah. There. All right. Coming along. Let's do our first window. See how that looks. Come on. Sometimes it takes a bit to think. I think. There we go. Must have pushed the wrong button. Yeah, that works. Excuse me. Did I mention I was feeling a little better? Still not, 1,000%, but I'm feeling much better than I was before. I'm not horribly happy with it. With the hair on this side. So I'm going to redraw some of it. Just I guess this is where I'm taking a bit more care, like you're supposed to, I guess. I should just erase this altogether and erase what's underneath it. Just show the background. I don't know. It's a tangle. It's a tangle. I'm not horribly thrilled with it, but it's there. Let's see about getting a little extra darkness in the corners here. A little extra layer of darkness. Another layer of darkness onto the beards. Beardy beard. It's a little bit bluish. But we're only going to do it very sparingly. Occurs to me we haven't colored my little band down there. Let's pick a nice it's a different color red, brighter color red. Maybe even just a little bit brighter. Yeah. He's a red wizard. He must wear red. It is a requirement. It's in the bylaws. Okay. Red wizard. Yeah. There you go. I think it's done. You may disagree. Feel free to leave comments, concerns in the comment section below. Oh, that hair, that hair. No, we're not done. That hair. I just like that hair on that side a lot. Let's nuke it. Let's nuke this. I must admit, curly hair, I have a problem with. I'll freely admit it. So let's try this again. So I'm a little more orderly. A little more orderly. Drawing too much? Am I adding too much? What am I adding too much of? Is it better or worse than before? Is it better than worse? Yeah, I think it's better. Let's go back and fix the hat. Yeah, that's better by far. By far. Not that light. Clean up the tips. Make them nice and sharp. Yeah. Yeah, that's better. Absolutely. Sometimes you gotta destroy things to make things better. Yeah. That's better. Yeah, now I think we'll end it here. Yes. Still not happy with the robes. I think there should have been flat colors, but... well, there you go. You have a good Friday. I'll see you next time when we'll draw something else. Bye-bye.